Correct.
Okay. Hello, sir. So your film Dishoom is coming, and we would really like you to answer some questions regarding that,
Sure.
since everybody's anticipating the film and everybody's waiting for it. Could you please describe to us your journey from Jism to Dishoom, being a long journey in the industry?
Yeah, I think it's been an eventful journey, and I like doing fun films, and I like doing intense films as well. And I think Dishoom is a roller coaster ride. It's a lot of fun, and it's I mean, to encapsulate whatever I've done, it's been fantastic. It's a journey that I wouldn't have made changes to, because you learn from your mistakes. And
Most
I think
definitely.
that's for all the guys and girls who are listening to this. I think mistakes are people say look at successful people to learn from them, and I say look at your failures, because that's the best place that you can learn from.
Right.
And I think my mistakes have taught me much more than my successes have. And I'm happy. I mean, I've reached here, and I'm really happy without. I've reached here without any backing of a film family or a film parent, um, and I take a lot of pride in that, because this industry is uh, it's very close knit. So I just think you know uh, to stand out there and make a statement is very special, and I think we've done that.
Well, you've been a chain smoker in the film, smoking 600 cigarettes. How difficult was it to achieve the role?
But first of all, I'd like to tell again, all everybody watching, smoking is injurious to health. Obviously, it's an important part of your character. And I asked my director. I said, "Am I meant to really do it?" Because it's it it's something that I don't would not enjoy doing on screen, because youngsters are watching. And he said, "Listen, this character requires you to smoke. So it's
Right.
very important, and I'd like you to smoke." And I said, "Okay." And I was convinced, and that's why I did it. But notwithstanding that, I'd like youngsters to know that, we as actors project certain characters on screen. That doesn't mean that a lot of it has to be done in real life.
Right.
Yeah.
So,
That's so
uh,
true.
so, so I'm here. I think Kabir Shergill is the name of my character. He's a lot of fun. He's a no-nonsense cop, and he loves his cigarettes. And his girlfriend tells him, "Why don't you leave smoking?" And he says, "आज तक bullets नहीं मार पाई ये cigarette क्या चीज़ है?" You know?
Okay, that's interesting.
So,
That's typically Bollywood.
yeah, yeah.
What would you like to say to the youth who's addicted to this? Why do you think they're so attracted to this vicious thing which can actually savage your life?
I think it's not only that. I think the youth is attracted to a lot more things. Smoking is only one part of it. I think the larger picture is drugs, and I get alarmed when I listen uh, to people when they say, drugs are rampant, and if you go to parties, you'll see them doing it. And I probably belong to that space in my head where I honestly, it sounds shocking being from the film industry. I haven't seen this happen in front of my eyes, and I don't know how I'd react. But I never want to see that happen in front of my eyes, because it's something I truly detest. I truly do not appreciate people who do drugs, because I think you've got to be weak to do drugs. They say we must feel sorry. I don't feel sorry for anyone who does drugs. I cannot advise people on whether to smoke or drink. All I can say is that it's your choice. It's your health, and anything done in limitation is okay. But if not done at all, is the best.
Right.
So that's probably the way I'll put it, and the rest is up to you guys. And I tell people, you want to drink, you want to get high in one night, have a glass of whiskey. You want to get high in life, have protein.
That's a good comment from
It's a very cool.
Yeah.
Okay, so how is it working for Dishoom, considering it has the most expensive chase scene and a lot of prep?
Yeah, I just dubbed for that scene. It's really expensive, my God. But yeah, it was fun. I had to just take care of Varun on the sets, because Varun's not an action hero,
Okay.
and so I had to just make sure he doesn't get hurt
Right.
and he doesn't harm himself because it was two of us together. And I come with that experience of doing action. And unfortunately, the only time I wasn't on set one day was when Varun got hurt and he fainted. And so I made it a point to kind of be on set, just to strap him up to make sure he's safe. And yeah, so I think Varun and I, our chemistry is fantastic in the film, and
Right.
we really we're very comfortable. We have the most honest relationship off screen, and I think that's translated on the screen. And I think people who will watch Dishoom will really enjoy it. There are some really endearing scenes, and I hope the audiences like it. We make films so that the audiences get entertained, but they have to enjoy this. Yeah.
So
Most
can you,
definitely.
can you give us an insight into an actor's life? Because for the audience, actor's life is all glamorous and it's
Yeah.
all full of.
Yeah, so I'll tell you. So I've just, I just finished one schedule of Force 2, and I had 3 surgeries on my knee, and
Good Lord.
I don't react to local anesthesia, so I could feel the pain when they were cutting my knee open. So, but the point is not about what happens to you when you're lying there in the hospital bed. The point is how many days has the producer lost because you have to get back on your feet and you have to be fitter, stronger, faster. And my physiotherapy sessions are painful. But what I'm trying to tell you is that especially when you do action, it's not easy, especially the high octane action that I do. And I choose to do it myself. And I do it myself not because of a sense of heroism, but because I enjoy heights. I love jumping out of buildings, and so I enjoy that space. So a lot of people say, you're mad. You don't need to be doing this. And I say, listen, I'd have to pay to bungee jump, but here I'm getting paid to jump off. So
That's a very good way
again,
of doing it.
now again, this is for the youngsters. We do it with a lot of safety. We try and minimize our damage, and it's very difficult to damage a 6'1.5" guy with 94 kilos. So I try and make sure that I'm safe. And so an actor's life is not always glamorous. In fact, it's not glamorous at all. I've been in this dub here from 6 o'clock in the morning, and I finished my last narration last night at 1:30 in the morning. I have to find time in the middle today to train, because for me, again, for all you youngsters out there, in a country and in a world that's divided by religion, your only religion should be fitness, and you should be agnostic to religion, because unfortunately, religion isn't religion today isn't teaching you the right things. It's as simple as that. Religion is supposed to be a moral guideline for telling you what's right, but unfortunately, we seem to pick out the worst out of religion and portray that. So for me, stay away from fanaticism, stay away from extremism, stay away from hatred. Do not discriminate people on the basis of religion, on the basis of color, on the basis of region. And just remember one thing: your health is most important. Health is wealth, and take care of yourself. And if you can just keep yourself fit and take care of yourself, then the world would appreciate that. People say, "Oh, John, you're fit, you're fit, you're fit," but they don't know the effort that goes into being fit. I've not had a cheat day. I've not had a wrong meal in about I think 19, 20 years now. So
how do you,
That is
how
so
do you
good.
avoid the food cravings? Like today with restaurants opening across the world,
Yeah.
every second
Yeah.
place. So how do you avoid
how do I
that?
avoid? I think I don't want to waste my money on unhealthy food. I think whatever I advise most of the youngsters, especially this young man also who's shooting it right now, is just that I say don't have oil, don't have refined sugar, have very little sodium, that's salt, because a little salt is needed for the body. But whatever I say, you're saving more money, you're spending less money to be fit. So why would you spend that extra money just to sit in a fancy restaurant and eat crap? I don't believe in all this, So eat your home food, educate your parents on how they need to make their food. And if your mom says, oh, but you've grown up eating this, times have changed, mom. Sorry, I'm telling you. It's John's way of the highway.
Resisting food cravings. It's
Yeah.
so tough. Resisting the food cravings.
If you have food cravings, you're weak. You've got to get over that weak mind. So the idea is to get exceptional results, to get extraordinary results, you have to do extraordinary things. And the most extraordinary thing you've got to do is take control of your mind and your body. If you have control of that, then you won't have any cravings. So that's most important. So anybody who says, oh, I need to get up in the night and just have a piece of chocolate. Sorry, I don't feel sorry for you. I think people who cheat deserve to be spanked. That's my philosophy. So you've got to be strong. You've got to be a fighter, and you can never give up. So if you want certain results, and for each one of you may want to be accepted in society in a certain way. You may want to your dream may be that I want to top my college in terms of studies. I want to rank number one. I want to be number one. You're not going to get there unless you really study hard for it. Similarly, there may be another guy or a girl who say, listen, I want to be the fittest person around. You're not going to get there unless you really work for it. So you've got to work for what you want. And I always say this, hard work is the shortest cut to success. There's nothing else that will make you succeed. Like, hard work is the only thing.
Okay, so is being declared hot at all times a big tag or burden?
Yeah, I think so. Because Dustin Hoffman, who's a very famous actor, once told Robert Redford that whatever you do, you'll always wear an albatross around your neck. That means he was telling Robert Redford that whatever you do, it'll always be about the way you look. And I see that sometimes happening in my life, and because in this morning a scriptwriter was talking to me, and she kept telling me in the middle of the things, in the middle of the narration, John, people should use you like that, and I understand that you are so good looking, but people should use you like that. But John, you're so hot. But so I said, listen, let's cut that hot and that good looking out now, because the idea is that I believe that attractiveness comes from your intelligence, So you could have a great body, you could have good looks, or you could have, looks are very subjective. But I think when you're smart, when you're intelligent, that's what people find attractive. So when I started producing films like Vicky Donor and Madras Cafe, then people said, man, there's a side to him that we didn't know existed. This is what we really want to see of John Abraham. We enjoy him in yellow trunks and fluorescent pink trunks and in Dishoom. But at the same time, we like intelligent cinema. We enjoy that space, and I think it should be done. So yes, it feels kind of strange when you're entering a lift and a mother and a daughter are standing there, and the girl's just like 6-7 years old, and she says, you're hot. And the mother's smiling, and you're trying to tell the little kid, listen, that's not what you say. That's not what you say. So because sometimes they don't understand the connotation.
Exactly.
But I guess that's become so synonymous with me that it has stayed with me. Am I apologetic about it? No. I think it's really cool. I think like Karan Johar once said that the only actor who can play 50 Shades of Grey in this country is you.
Yeah,
So
I remember that.
there's good reason to be projected in a certain way. There's nothing wrong with it. But are you going to overuse it and only use that card? No. That's never going to be it. My most intelligent decisions have been my films that have failed, which is why I said learn from failure. No smoking, Kabul Express, water. These are decisions that have been fantastic, because Water went to the Academy Awards for the Best Foreign Film in 2006. Steven Spielberg loved it. He loved me in it. No Smoking went to the Rome Film Festival. Francis Ford Coppola loved the film. So Kabul Express went to the Toronto International Film Festival. So all these films that are particularly not done well here have done well there. and those films, had they released today, would have done great business here. So I've always thought ahead of the curve. It's hurt me commercially at times, but I still feel they're my smartest decisions.
So what about today's youngsters go through a lot of depression, if you see, whereby the old generation did not go through that.
Yeah.
What do you think about that? Because
I don't think the old generation did not go through that.
but not so much
No,
today.
no. The old generation did go through it. The only thing is they didn't know how to identify what their problems were. Youngsters do face a lot of problems today. But I think the important thing is counseling. The important thing is speaking to someone who can help you. And, the first instance you think is like, oh my God, am I crazy? Am I crazy to go to a counselor or a psychologist?
Yeah, exactly.
But you're not. You're not, because sometimes your friends can't help you, but you need someone professional to talk to. And my advice is that there's absolutely nothing wrong. You must go.
Yeah.
You must have someone who's impartial, who's unbiased, who probably doesn't know you as well, but gets to know you and advises you. So I think there's nothing wrong with that. I would advise everyone who has a problem to speak, because the way to get over your issues is communication. And I also have that problem at times when I can't communicate and I internalize my problems. And when you internalize your problems, what happens is you start falling sick. You know what I'm saying? So it's important to get it out there, get it out in the open, talk about it sometimes, and don't be a hero.
Okay, now that you've mentioned Vicky Donor, what are the other type of films you would like to produce?
So unfortunately, I like realistic cinema. I believe fact is stranger than fiction. And I think there are so many beautiful stories that could be told. And we've only hit the tip of the iceberg. And I also believe that, barring a few films here and there that really work and that have an emotional quotient to it, we still are falling short on screenplay. And if we keep falling short on screenplay, Hollywood will devour us.
Yeah.
And that's my take on it, because leave aside the franchise films in Hollywood, Batman, Superman, they don't even require marketing. They have something called latent marketing. It's been imbibed into you to watch it, so you're just going to watch it all the time. So I think it's important for us to tell good stories, and if we tell good stories, we'll be identified as a good content making industry. Because whenever we travel, and I'm sure it happens with all you guys, when people talk about Hindi films to you, they say Bollywood, song and dance. But I believe that we've got to move away from that. Not completely, because I know our youngsters still enjoy songs, and I like that. But I think there has to be a time limit for all of us to stop dancing so much and start acting. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's
We need to-
changed, I think, a little bit.
Honestly, it should have changed in 2003 when I came in. It took me so much time to understand, and I did it, but it took me so much time to understand, why do these guys dance on songs they don't even sing? And I used to keep watching a film and I used to say, man, this song is breaking the narrative of the film, because I'm watching the film and suddenly they break out into this song and dance. I'm not against it. I think it's a very important part of the fabric, but you can't keep doing it. Yeah? You've got to move on.
Right.
So how did you deal with haters?
Haters?
Yeah. So being a celebrity, how
Yeah.
did you going?
See, I'll tell you. So this is a thing, I've seen Varun actually, and Varun's very active on social media, and I think social media is a very powerful platform.
Right.
I'm not as active, okay?
Yeah.
And I also see Varun getting very affected by what's happening. And my only advice to, especially the youngsters and actually some of the seniors, is also that do not get swayed or do not get affected by what's being said on the net, because the net has created a lot of faceless cowards.
Yeah.
Okay?
Yeah.
Anonymous.
Men have stopped being men
Right.
on the net
Right.
because they don't have a face. So you become brave. You can't combat people who don't have a face.
Correct.
You can't do it. Are you going to fight with everybody?
No.
If you have a problem and you want to If things are affecting you, then get off social media. Simple. But there's a way to deal with things, and I think deal with it graciously. Look at criticism as constructive. Ignore people who talk about religion and about countries on the net, which is what I see happening.
Yeah.
And that's I mean, when I see that, I wonder what the youth of today is really going towards. And I get discouraged because, on one hand, you say India is has got the largest, youngest population in the world, and they're smart and they're the future. And then when you see what is being said on the net, you actually say, oh my God, are these the guys that are going to be running this country? You're scratching your head and you're like, oh my God. But then I also believe that they're probably, I hope, there are a small percentage of frustrated little losers, and I guess the rest of the population, especially kids like you, youngsters like you, will do better, will be braver, will come out and voice their opinion rather than hide behind the garb of social media to say whatever they want to, which I believe must be used constructively.
How do you manage to stay so fit and healthy? I mean, what's the driving factor to go to the gym every day? Or, I mean, it can get,
So
it can
like
give a
So
toll.
like you shoot from morning to night.
How do you not get tired?
Exactly. It can take a toll on you.
No, I want to be the best. I want to be the best all the time. I want to be the fittest, the strongest, the fastest all the time. And my only benchmark is what I see myself as in the future. So I enjoy that space, and I will I'll keep working out. I'll keep getting fitter by the day. In fact, I'm going to go on to Insta pretty actively now with my workout routines. Not only for boys, but boys and girls.
But overall, it's gonna be like, are you launching any fitness?
No, nothing. But I'm just gonna talk about fitness at this point in time, and I'm gonna talk about lifestyle, and I just want people like you to start understanding that you should follow an actor's lifestyle and not the way he looks. So that's very important.
What are the other recreational activities you like to indulge into in your free time?
Do you get time to do
Uh,
anything?
One second. Yeah. What are the other recreational activities I'd like to indulge in? So I like motorcycling a lot. I have a bunch of motorcycles and I'm getting some more. So what I do is I strip my babies down and I put them back together because I understand motorcycles. I like bicycling. I don't know, honestly, I love reading a lot. I'm a voracious reader, but I read a lot of scripts now, and I read at least 2 or 3 scripts a day. So that's maybe about 400-500 pages, and I read that in the night, and I still try and sleep early and try and wake up early. I usually wake up at 4:30 in the morning.
No matter what time you sleep.
No, I try and get in about 4.5-5 hours of sleep. But I think it's important to wake up early because when I work out, I see people coming back from their parties. So
You aren't a party animal?
no, I don't party. I don't. But that's me specifically. I never tell people like you not to party. It's good to work, but I don't party because I don't understand. I have a problem with the smell of alcohol because I don't drink, so I don't touch alcohol. So the smell of alcohol makes me feel nauseated. So I avoid going for parties, and I don't understand how people talk when the music's so loud. So there are my reasons, but those are my reasons. It's not. I'm not pointing a finger or opinionating about people who do it. I think it's a great platform to have fun, enjoy God. But I haven't been out to. I don't go to any of the film industry parties. You'll never hear John Abraham's name on a film function or a film party. I don't dance at weddings, so there are a lot of don'ts that I have in my life principally that I don't indulge in, and I think that's what helps me stay exclusive. It's always nicer when you see a Lamborghini or a Nissan GTR once in a while, rather than seeing an Audi Q7 every day. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Exclusivity, yeah.
What's the best kind of food that you like?
I like Parsi food because my mom's Parsi, and I love Dhan Sak.
Sak.
I just love Parsi
And
food.
which is the best restaurant or anybody
I-
which you
so I-
gone to which has
I order from Jimmy Boy.
Okay.
That's in town. And and they
Yeah.
make food specially for me. It's called Lagannu Bhonu.
Yeah.
You know, if anybody understands Gujarati.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's called Lagannu Bhonu means food that's served at weddings.
Yes.
But the food is super, and I have it once in a way, and I try and keep that healthy as well. So that's what I enjoy.
So what would you like to say to all those fans who supported you throughout, in all your highs and lows, whatever?
Yeah, I think, I'd really like to, honestly, I mean, without sounding cliche about it, I'd really like to thank them because I say this, if it wasn't for them who actually went in and saw my films, I really I wouldn't have lasted for so long. So I am very grateful to all of you, all the people. There are people who probably don't go and watch what I do, but I'd like them to go and see what I do because I want to make different stories, different films. I want to tell interesting stories, and I really enjoy when people watch it because I do it from my heart. I don't do it to be famous. I do it from my heart because I like to tell good stories, and I think my intent is very different. I'm not here in the rat race. I'm not competing with anybody. I do my own thing, and that's why I'm a biker. You know, I take the off-road. I'll always take the off-road.
Yeah.
When people are going on a smooth road, I'll take the off-road. But that's the way I operate in life, and I enjoy that space.
What keeps you going? Aren't you bored doing the same thing every day, like the same profession? It's so monotonous.
I think what's boring is living the same life every day, but as an actor, you assume a different life every 6 months.
Yeah.
And you assume a different
That's
character.
completely different.
Yeah.
So I think it's actually very interesting when you get into the skin of the character, you want to play something different and you get into that space. So I think we as actors are we're very lucky to be where we are, especially the guys who are accepted, and we get to play different characters. We get to choose what we want to play. We get to decide whether we want to do a funny film or a sad film or an action film or a drama, you know. So I think we're very fortunate, and that's what keeps us going.
Have you ever been to a college fest before?
Yeah, I was in Jain College, and I've been to college festivals, and I think I've come once to Umang.
Yeah.
you have.
And been to so many festivals, Malhar, Muda.
We're hoping to see you again
Yes,
this year.
yeah.
Yeah, I'd love to come. I'd love to come because I've heard so much about Umang, and I think you guys are super smart. And,
Thank you so much.
and I think you guys will do a fantastic job. So I just have to come and interact with all of you and chat with all of you and
Yeah.
kind of just.
So we would be having your interview in the magazine. So if you could come and launch it, or
Yeah,
just come and judge an
So
event.
we have an array of events. We have different events. We have dance
Yeah.
events, drama events.
Yeah.
So yeah, you can have a
Yeah.
look at all
The
of it.
events and things.
Sure. So
So
the thing
this is
I'm,
for you, you know.
yeah. So I'm promoting this for me. Thank you. So I'm promoting Dishoom right now. So whenever I get some free time, it's between the 14th and the 17th.
14 to
17th August.
14th to 17th.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'll see whenever I have time. What time does it go until?
We start at around, say, everything starts at 9. It goes on till, so we have our mega events at night. We have the
Right.
concerts at night. So it goes on till, say, 9:30.
Oh, fantastic.
So you
then
could also
we-
come in during the concerts and
Yeah.
just have a guest appearance or something.
Yeah.
Sure, but for all you guys, I support Umang.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
One word you would like to say to the people who would like to come visit Umang, or the youngsters, or
Yeah, for all you youngsters who want to really get into the mood of competing very healthily, I think this is a fantastic festival to go to. So just go to Umang and go to NM and have a great time. Enjoy, meet people there, and learn a lot from what your contestants are doing and what other people are doing. And I think Umang gives you the best platform to do that. So all of you just go in and enjoy yourselves. And it's being run by a bunch of really smart people. And they're all sitting around me right now. So just go and watch it.
14 to 17th of August.
14th to the 17th of August, go for a month and have a great time. And hopefully, if I can, I'll see you there.
Thanks
Thank
a
you so
lot.
much.
Yeah?
Thank you so much.
Anytime. Just